Oh, there it is. Good, good. Can you hear me though? Alright, hopefully we won't run into problems like we did the other night. Let's just do one quick test. Alright, sounds like we're sounding good. Alright, hello everyone, this is Kyoto Hunter again, and we're playing more Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Now, last time I played this, at one point the stream started lagging and the audio, both in the game and me, were really choppy. And I thought I had a save file right before that, but it turns out that save file is much earlier than I anticipated. So we're in the same area, we just have progressed through it, and it's not the most interesting area anyway, so it's not like we're missing out on much. So we'll just pick up from where we are. We were going through, we got captured, or after we walked around the one city, saying we were Captain Bosch, we got kind of captured and put onto a ship back to Dalmasca, or back to Rabanastre rather, and they threw us in the brig, and now we busted out of the brig and we're trying to go through and rescue, what's her name? Amelia? Princess Ash, that we're not supposed to know is Princess Ash yet. So, alright, we'll pick up from there, and, well, let's see, what's our party makeup right now? We have Vaughn, Fran, Balthier, and then a guest character, so let's just get started. Just let me know in the comments if the sounds are too loud. I had everything set for Condemned last night, and that was pretty loud, so it might be a little quieter than it was before, but I will try my best here. Alright, let's just get started. So we didn't have any money to buy anything last time we were here, so we'll just move on. Was it back that way, or are we continuing on? Yeah, this is basically where we stopped last time. Oh, here she is.
You are unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
So weak, we were only like
it's nothing. I'll be fine.
2 minutes.
You.
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Penello's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be
On the
long.
ship?
We will talk later.
Alright, let's go. Alright, Ash joins the party. Okay, is she a party member or a guest member? Ooh. What kind of character are you? So, I screwed up earlier in the game and I don't have a white mage at all. Maybe she can be one? Let's take a look at her abilities, see what she has. She has Libra. Alright, you just have Libra? You might just become a white mage. Sorry, Ash. I think she might be a fighter or something, but yeah, longsword, buckler, bronze, iron helm. Can I upgrade you to anything that I have? Longsword. Give you my mithril braid for now. Buckler, leather shield. Helm, I think. Yeah. Alright, we're good on that for now. Now we're gonna need to give her a job though. Oh, you have quite a bit of license points to use. Oh, look, it even knows we need a white mage. It's just already set on that. What else is there? Ninja, Bushi. We already have a Bushi. That's Penello. I should have made her something, something literally anything but that. Black mage. Oh wait, that can be someone's subclass. Bow breaker, axes and hammers. No, monk. No, I don't mess with monk. Knight, red, battle mage. They can do both, but I don't know. Maybe they're not really varied enough for me. Alright, you're just gonna be a white mage. Sorry, Ash. I wish I could have made you something cooler. I mean, we don't really have a lot of magic at the moment, so I'm wondering if we could make her something else, and then it should be a cool knight, and then we can later on go through and like add that as someone's subclass. I'm actually gonna take a look real quick. What would be the oh, let's see, what is the best class for Ash classes for FF12? I'd like to make her a white mage just so I have one, but I don't want to get screwed up even further than I am. There's a couple of areas where I was just like, well, one area in particular where I was just dying trying to run away from bosses we weren't supposed to fight. And if I had a white mage during that, that would have really helped out, but I'm like, nah, we don't need one yet. Let's see, black mage or monk? Alright, maybe we'll... Knight? Make her a white mage time mage, and she can use two-handed greatswords that don't require license to yield. Alright, you know what? Let's make her a white mage. She already can use a sword, and that's good enough for her right now. So, you're a white mage now. Sorry. But if she gets a subclass, we'll make her a... I don't know. We'll make her a knight as a subclass later or something. Alright, let's get you some stuff. Gambit slot, we need some of those. Alright, what magic? Oh, mystic armor. We need some armor. White magic. Oh good, I even have those. Protect and shell. Ooh. Finally, all that stuff I bought is gonna be useful. Cura. Well, we don't have Cura yet, but we'll eventually have it. Magic armor, or mystic armor 3. Mystic armor 2. Alright, we do have one of those. Oh, battle lore. Sure, why not? We have a lot of points to use right now, so. Rods. We'll eventually have to get her a rod. Gambit slot, yes. We are going full gambits in this game. Magic lore, yes, you need better magic. Channeling. Reduces magic MP cost by 10%. Oh, I would totally need that. Magic lore. Magic lore. Oh, we still have 600. Yes, HP. There's nothing. Fran had like no HP earlier, so. Martyr. So we were trying to run away. She was dying a lot and she was our healer. Oh, they're gatekeeping that what do you call it? That HP up over there. Green magic, white magic, white magic. Battle lore again. Gambit slot, green magic. I guess anyone can use green magic. I still don't fully understand what that is. We can wait on that. You still can't do anything. Alright. We'll have to get more magic as well. Rods 2, why not? Ethers restore more MP. I don't ever use ethers, to be honest. Accessories, mystic armor. What's up this way? Mystic armor, magic lore, HP plus, white magic. Renew. I guess it gets rid of all of your debuffs. Let's see. Magic lore, mystic armor 12, Serenity, ether lore, magic lore, battle lore, swiftness, channeling reduces. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to get that more. Oh, charge. I have charge. Let's go after charge. Is that just for attack? Restores users MP and mischarges. If the technique fails, MP is reduced to 0. Alright, so don't screw up, computer. Rod 3. Oh, we still have so much. Magic lore. Alright, let's get you some more gambits though. I didn't think I was gonna like the gambits at all when I started playing this, and now I'm like relying on them exclusively. Like I'll input stuff here and there, but I mostly have it set up that they can just kind of play themselves, which is kind of nice. Like if you have the right amount of gambits, it does work out. But then like earlier when I have them auto check anything that they see, when we were trying to run away, all my party members would stop and attack, and I'd have to also like keep pulling Vaughn away. I'm like, stop fighting the skeletons. We're just gonna get trapped here forever. All right, more magic potency, more gambit slots. Anything else? Another gambit slot. Green magic. I don't have any green magic yet. I'll get you that white magic while we're here. More white magic whenever we finally get that. Lens, Esena. Esena's a level 7? Use faith. I don't know what faith does. Another gambit slot. Alright, now that's your quickening. I'm gonna wait on the quickenings. More magic lore. More magic lore. wish there was a way to like just almost like optimize to make it easiest. Just going through all these individually. You don't need green magic at the moment. Take another gambit slot. Magic lore. And we can get possibly one more thing. I'll get that white magic. We might run into it eventually, who knows. Is anyone else? Alright, what was I doing for you, Vaughn? Light armor, bows. Visitor, you still don't have any magic casting ability. Cheer. Red spiral. Quasimodo boots. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm working on getting up to ribbon for him. Which might be unnecessary. I actually don't know what ribbon does. I think you're okay, aren't you? I guess it's like Mythina, that must be like his final weapon or something. Light armor, guns. Still need to find you another gun. How about you, Fran? Oh yeah, we're trying to get down to that. Alright, we're really close to that one now. We just need 25 more and we can raise her max MP, our HP again. Bosch, I hate you so much, Bosch. Alright, let's get you an HP buff. He just has all the HP in a row. I know he's supposed to be a tank, but it just still surprises me. Alright, now you're gambits. Alright. Now you have heal. Shell. Lina. Box. God, where were you when we needed you earlier? Poisona, and then protect at the bottom. Shell's do Shell and that work differently in this game? Magics resist. Defense. Okay, so Shells for magic, protect us for physical. That makes sense. I forgot. Maybe it was 8 that did that as well. Alright, so here. And any enemy, any ally with HP under 30. Now, this one. Any ally. Any ally. Oh, well. Do I have. Right, that's blind, so one has blind. Box is silence. Silence. Poison is poisoned, obviously. And protect. Protect I'll have on just anyone. And these all on. And Bosh, you're going away. No. Wait, how am I doing this? Wait, why can't I change? What button does it? Oh wait, I'm in Gambit, that's why I can do it. Party. No Bosch. Hello Ash. Bossler. I wish I could get rid of you. Okay. Good to go. Oh, your equipment. I have to recheck that. Sorry. We're just being held up, I'm sorry. She can use that still. Buckler, okay. Bronze helm. We want your magic power to go up. Light woven shirt. Shepherd's bolero. Okay. And a bangle. Okay, that gives you Libra. Alright, now we're ready to go. I wish their costumes changes when you change their armor. Because Van still needs a shirt. I'm still never gonna get over the fact he doesn't have a real shirt. It still bothers me. Oh, and your gambits are turned off still. There we go. Are you healing everyone? We don't really need you to do that right now, but thank you. Anything in this room? No. Alright, so let's go back. And... no, I can't afford anything, that's right. Alright, moving on. Getting distracted. Alright, so we got the key, I believe, and now we just need to get back. Oh, cutscene.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship and make our escape.
Alright, let's get going. You guys can walk and talk.
Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
Alright, let's go, let's go. Oh, you're just casting a bunch of shell and protect on us? Thank you. It's nice to actually have those gambits. When I got Fran, I didn't realize that you actually had to buy all those. Hello. Oh, you have a dog or something. Come on, come on. I have poisoning, Ash. Please help me. I should put your attack gambit further down. Yeah, your attack gambit should be much lower because you're not healing anyone. Potion should be the last thing you give anyone. You need to be on healing duty, buddy. Heal me! Come on! Okay. Oh, you did heal me. Thank you. Oh, no one's there. Where are we headed? We're headed north now? Or maybe north. There's something. Hello. And he's dead. Oh, another one. Alright, there's a guy behind us. Get him, get him, get him. Where are they coming from? Oh, I guess there's a door there. That makes sense. Alright, get that guy. Oh, I wonder if that just clipped it. My Twitch just started back up again. Look up, we get a chain going. Maybe we can get a 50 chain going this time. But use that trophy for it. This just seems pretty loud. Let me turn the game down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's still like, this game's just loud in general, but everything that comes through my PS4 is pretty loud. Especially Monster Hunter, like it'll go from like really quiet to just like booming. Okay, you got it. So it's finally a little bit warmer here. Like it, the whole day it's been pretty nice. I know it's cold again. What's the temperature back down to? Temperature's probably back down. Oh, it's only 10 degrees Celsius. That's not too bad. It's like finally getting to that point where it's feeling like spring, so I can finally get back to like actually making and painting Gunpla again. I got into making them back over the summer, which is about the best time to do it, but I quickly ran out of like warm weather to paint them in. You can build them, like just snap them together and just use a marker and draw on the lines if you want on there, but they don't look as nice if you paint them. So I started actually getting into painting them probably September. And then the typhoon season started, so it was raining there all the time. You can't spray paint in the rain, or like when it's too humid. And then it got cold, and if you spray paint in the cold, then it like you get weird webbing and like just weird looks on the paint itself. And I usually try and hand paint them if I can, but like if it's a single color on the actual body itself, I'll spray that and then I'll hand paint over it. And then like for like the final top coat I do is a spray paint based thing itself. So if I've done it before where it's actually been humid, I spray paint the top and end up just like getting really cloudy and white. So it would have been fine if it was a white Gundam, but I was doing one that was, I don't know, it was like red and blue. So it just kind of looked like all the colors were washed out of it. So I'm looking forward to actually being a point where I can do proper painting and finishing, like starting now. Probably within the next month I'll be able to like get back into it for sure. How are you guys? I don't know if any of you guys are actually into making model kits or anything like that, but if you want, you can check out my Instagram, also Kyoryu Hunter, and I have some fairly mediocrely painted Gunpla there that I'm slightly proud of. They are fun though, so at least they're fairly easy to get into because it's only like just the snap builds will still look fine on their own, and the plastic quality is pretty good, so you don't have to worry about it looking too plasticky. Like if that makes any sense. Like the older ones, they looked really cheap, and I have a couple older sets and they even look and feel cheap. But the newer ones are meant that like set up that you can just snap and display and look fairly nice. Even the stickers aren't great, but stickers are never great for model kits. Even on like toys that you can buy too. Like I also like to buy tokusatsu toys like the Kamen Rider or Super Sentai stuff, and they have stickers on them sometimes, and the stickers usually start to peel or they just don't look great. And the other hand is they can be painted, but the painting's fairly it's fairly strong, but it can get worse, or like over time it will break down, or like just normal wear and tear if you like to pose them or play with them at all. So it is the one night. I don't even know where was I going with this train of thought. Oh yeah, painting Gunpla. So like the painting does make them look better, but the stickers themselves are not great. The ones that come in the box are just, they're fairly standard. If you don't want to go too far or too deep into actually like fully doing the model kit, you can use the stickers. They look alright. I have a few that I've used them if they're minimal. If I'm feeling truly lazy, I will use the eye stickers. But I try and paint them as best as I can now that I have more paint colors. There was a hobby shop I could go to like about 45 minutes away. Where I live is pretty far in the mountains and the countryside, but I'm like still on the main road, but everything's still, I don't know, about a half an hour to an hour away at the closest. But I had a close hobby shop about 45 minutes away and it recently closed, so I don't know what I'm going to do about paint. The next closest one's about an hour and a half away. And look, like I can order it on Amazon Japan, but it's not as cheap. It's usually only like a little jar about that big. It's about what, $1.25. So about 140 yen, give or take. And buying on Amazon, it's closer to about $3 to $4, or almost like 350 or almost 500 yen just for one little jar. So hopefully I can find some. Luckily there's a hardware store nearby that has the spray paint that I use, so I still can get the base coats down. That's kind of where I'm at on a standstill. And when I started back before it started getting too cold, that's why I did have to stop it because of the cold. But I sprayed the black on it, and then I started painting, and I ran out of the colors I need, and I can't get any more of it yet. Was there a guy over here? No, okay. So hopefully I can locate another store, or if I go to, if I take a trip to Osaka or Tokyo or something like that, I can find a hobby shop there and just bring it all back with me. I don't have any like tended plans for the summer just yet, so it might be something to do. Like, just save up some money, go to Tokyo, Osaka, or where else can I go? Okinawa's out of the question, it's too expensive right now. But go somewhere that has the stuff I want, and just like buy all of it and then come back. Ash, help me. Thank you. Sorry, you find that dude? They keep throwing in like one random like non-soldier enemy, and it's really pissing me off because it's breaking my chain. I'm just gonna have to go fight a bunch of wolves later. Like turn off all their auto attack aimers and go fight the wolves. Where are we? Have we been this way already? Oh no, there is a thing. Let's do a quick run over there. Hello. And iron helmet. Can anyone use it? Whip. Leather headgear. No, you can't. Who can? Fran and Bosch. Who did I give that? I thought I had one that got rid of my my MP entirely. Did I lose that? Maybe I sold it. I don't remember. All right, Bosch, you can use the iron helm. Actually, Fran could use it too. Let me be the bronze helm. Fran, can you use this? I like you better. Iron helm. Well, it is 8. Bronze helmet 7. Alright. Anything else I can give you? You are my favorite so far. HP. I need something that increases your MP. Not for you, for Ash. God, that siren's awful, I'm sorry. Alright, let's just move on. Oh, is he dead? Okay, he's dead. Hello, dude. 16 chain. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, summer plans. Yeah, so I haven't been to Tokyo since I moved here actually. Like I studied abroad here, and then when I moved here for my job, I went there for orientation, and then I got shipped off to the middle of nowhere. But I have not been back to Tokyo since then. So I'm hoping to go back at some point. Wait, do I need to get another gear? Yeah, so I've been to Akihabara and stuff like that. That's what I did when I studied abroad, and that's where like all the stuff I wanted is like all the model kits, all the tokusatsu based stuff. Hopefully I can maybe I can do that over the summer. You can take like an overnight bus. It's about, I don't know, $100 round trip, and you can just like get on it at 9 o'clock at night, or maybe like closer to 11, and you wake up in the morning and kind of the ass crack of dawn, and then you just go. Please make your selection. I kind of can't. I'm covering up the stuff I actually need to see. I had everything set up for Condemned, so Condemned was on. Everything was on the right side of the screen, whereas this time everything's on the left. So let's move me. Ooh. There. All right, and lock me in place. All right, we're back. We're back again. Just seeing it happen after that. It's the security report. Anomalous activity discovered in brig number 1. Level 3 shipwide alert is in place. H2, large freight stores. Large freight stores, nominal. Sub-control room, nominal. Station in use. Alright, so now we need to turn off the alarm. Upon resetting, you will have 60 seconds in which to dispose of the source of the anomaly. Reset alarm. The alarm has been reset. If you wish not to dispose of the source of the anomaly within 60 seconds, the alarm will sound again. What is the source? Oh, let me get this stuff. Is it down here? Alright, oh, okay. Is it over here? Birth axis. Maybe it's something in here. Alright, we're back. Okay, oh, we only have 20 seconds left. I'm distracted. Nope. Where are we? Oh no, we're back here. We don't want to be here. Alright, back. We don't want to be here. And the alarm's back. So maybe we should go to the other part first and then go back and turn off the alarm? Or just deal with all the enemies coming after us? I didn't realize we just like made a circle. Sorry, I'm just like wasting everyone's time. What? Oh, that's off map. It's a Vile Blade. The Altair. I can give you a new gun. Vega. What's the other one? It's Spiral Blade. One-handed sword. Who can use that? No one. Oh, I can say that for Penelo when we get her back. Oh, the siren's awful. Give me the treasure. Okay, so we're back in here. Let's try this one more time. D6 and access key. Reset alarm. Right. And oh, we don't need it. Wait, just leave it. Leave it. What is the anomaly? Is it us? Let's go down here. Oh, that's all the way on the other side. I don't know if we can get to that. Yeah, I don't. If it's something that we have to hit on the other side of the map, I don't know if we can get to it in time. We can try. If not, let's just go over there and figure out what we have to do. Oh. Alright, the alarm's coming back. Alright, there's two things in here. Oh wait, no, we can't get through there. Hello, buddy. 25 chain. Halfway there, 26 chain. Now just don't throw a dog at us. Not a potion. Which way from here? Down and left? And down to the left. Okay, this is a new area, we haven't been here yet. Alright. Go through this door here. Hello guys. Just stay put and let us kill you. I need that. Oh, Ash, you're like on top of it. I'm really appreciating her. 34 chain. Now let's just hope that nothing screws us up. Ooh, stuff. A princess kiss? Oh, is Toad a thing in this game too? A potion. Move back. You're an archer. Oh yeah, I have her set to only. It only heals at 30. I should make that a 50. No. Okay, you want HP 50 because 30 is a little low and kind of cutting it close. Alright, gotcha. Anything else over here? Anything good? When I walk down, okay, what's nearby? Oh, there it is. A handkerchief. Anything? Who that? Can you use that? Okay, it's not one of those. Oh, that's an item. I don't know what it's for, but it's an item. Chrome leathers. Ring mail. Who can use it? Just brings up to 33. That's not really worth it for you. How about for me? It's not much difference. But since I'm not using Balthier, I'll just leave it on me. Security station. Access granted. Reset alarm. You have 60 seconds to dispose of the source of the anomaly. Reset. Yes, the alarm has been reset. Okay, we have 60 seconds. What is the anomaly? I need to hit this one too. Insert the key. Reset alarm. Alright, what's the anomaly that we have to get rid of? Okay, I guess it was for that. Anything else? What would be in here? Let me hit that. Anything in here? Like, what is the anomaly? I know it's us, I guess? But I thought using the key in two separate things would be enough. Let's just go right all the way over there. I guess it's just to buy us some time. That's all I can think of. How's the dude?
Han.
Yeah,
It's
the
okay.
two boring people are
We're
back
okay.
together.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry.
Alright.
You are Captain Azulus. You will follow me.
Knows we escape, we have
You
to
must
hurry,
reach
so
the
you're holding
airships
us
before
up.
they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are.
Alright.
Lady Ash, by all rights, you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels.
Said we had to hurry. You keep talking
This is
in
our
like
chance.
metaphors and it's
We
very
must see
flowery
this through and get to the bottom of it.
Flowery,
I
not
believe
flowery.
'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well then.
Who plays?
Thanks,
Who's your voice actress?
Lamont.
I must apologize. Penello, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Is it something to make this end?
Let us go.
Like anything that's involving Penello and Bond is just not interesting. Like just if they could just be gone, that'd be great. You obtained a piece of manufactured nethicite. Alright, what does it do? Can I sell it? I need money for stuff. Can I have a fourth party member now? Yes, I can. Alright, let's use you. Alright, Penello, do you have anything? Oh yeah, I have some stuff for her. Maybe it was just that one weapon. Alright, so you already have that weapon. A lightly... Okay, I have one thing to equip you with. In accessories, manufactured nethicite, half damage. I guess since it was given to her, she can have it. I don't know. Well, whatever. Alright, and how about your license stuff? Did you get any points while we were gone? Oh, you have a lot now. Wow. And we're gonna get right on that HP immediately. Magic. Oh, you don't really have any magic. Swiftness. I have you set to Bushi, so I need that. Maybe. What is your HP at now? I'm just gonna spend it mostly on that because everyone keeps dying. Katana 2. Mystic armor, but you're a... I feel like you should use something other than mystic armor. Alright, accessories. And a sword. You might be able to buy another one. Swiftness. Anything else? Oh, more HP. Let's get you in line with the rest of the party. You don't have any magic. Gambits. I need gambits for you. Where are the gambit slots? Stick armor. Where are your gambit slots? It's like the one thing that's not popping up. Everyone else had them everywhere. Down here? There's gambits. Okay, they're all over here. Gambit slot. And another gambit slot. And one more gambit slot. Fully consume user's MP, changing one ally's HP 10 times that amount. Okay, you don't have any magic, so it's fine. You have silence. Bone crusher, gambit slot. Thank you. Remedy lore. Okay. And battle harness. Okay, I think we're good. We can try and re-equip her with stuff. I didn't know if she didn't have anything ready to go yet. Equip. Nothing offhand. The hats we're good on. Shirt we're good on. Okay. Now, one more thing, just our gambits, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay. Do you have any other? Okay, so Ally 30. Ally KO'd. What else do we have? Do you have anything special? Oh, any, you can reduce silence. Oh, you have cure. No, not for foe though. That's for us. All right, so she does have some magic. I didn't think she had anything. Silence, worker silence. Oh, I thought she got that from her. Oh, I thought she got that from her thing. Well, I don't know what the items. Okay, I think. Potion. I've got a lot of potions too. What's the last thing we need? Expand. Already got okay. I thought we finally did have 4 characters. I did all that for nothing. That's what I think. Let's pick chain net right now. I want to get to chain 50, but we might not be able to do it. That's our tactic. We now saw before, now I can't find anything. Maybe what I need to do. Right. It was just stuff can help us, but no enemies around. I appreciate it, but it's kind of unnecessary, don't you think? Just put it on. We're launched. We've launched a ship with us. What do we have a hospitality here? Some 30 that might leave for the rest of them.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
What was that?
Oh wow, it's the
The
blood device.
Methicite.
It's just not again.
Your Majesty does not disappoint.
Alright,
Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
I was doing that the other night too. I'm wondering what happened. I mean, disable some stuff. Is that any better? This is goofy. Can't make out what I'm saying. Alright, let me keep working on it here. Thanks for letting me know that. What's going on? Filters? Let's see, something else taking it over. I wonder if some of that program is. How about now? That's like the mic is shorting out. Your voice is going all over buggy, and it's like kind of like you're talking through an oscillator, but worse. Oh no! Is it any better? I keep changing a couple settings here and there and seeing if it's working. Okay, it looks like I just set it to the microphone itself. I'm wondering if it was the voice meter program I'm using that's screwing with it. Let's close out of that. I don't know what's up with it. Before, like, it was fine the other day. All right, thanks for letting me know. All right, how long was that going on for? I'll start back up. Hopefully the game audio is not too choppy itself. But all right, here, let's go back to the battle then. Who died? Oh no, not Ash. I did you. Alright. Man, oh god, you guys' HP is so low. Yeah, I'm wondering if my computer's, it might be a little bit low on CPU. I'll have to check and see what's drawing so much power from it. Make sure I check into that for next stream myself. Oh, we got through it. Oh, he has such a great haircut.
We've secured an Atomos. Come.
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I should check and see what's using up all my CPU. Could be. I don't know. I have the Twitch app up on the side, just like checking the chat. I wonder if that's doing it. Maybe I should switch to the web browser. I'll just close out of that. Yeah, I'll close out of that.
Hasn't gone too fast, they'd have noticed.
Alright, so now we get to leave this area. Do we get to go back to, do we finally get to, like, explore however much we want now? Hopefully they won't leave our party again.
Balthier, your handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been,
I guess it was the
that
dude
we
that
were
helped
able
us
to
earlier.
free you.
Oh, I forgot what the name
You
of the
must
character
meet
that
with
was,
him, Your Highness, and
helping
give
us in the
ear
last
to his
stream.
words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says.
The
I ought not
textures
have
for the
kept
characters,
Ondor
it
at so
looks like
great a
their
distance.
armor and their
for so
body are
long
the
a time.
same. They're the same texture.
I have played the fool.
You were only being
really is.
cautious.
They didn't
Majesty,
really do
I would
much to
ask
this
you
game.
for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore
Is it overpowering?
Dalmasca. I must search out some other way.
Let's see. My
Until I
mic's,
should find it.
my mic's
I
up
would
pretty
have
high. Should I
Bosch
turn the
remain
game
at your
down as
side.
well?
Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less
This game on its
than
own
my
is just
own.
pretty loud.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well.
With the
Go to Ondor and there await
minus
my return.
15 for the game, and my mic's almost up to 0 then. How's that? Is it a little bit better now? Bottom one. I turned the gain up on this a little bit too earlier. And I was messing with it when I was or my mic when I was playing with some friends earlier. I can hear you over the game. It's a bit better. Okay, yeah. I was playing Overwatch with my friends earlier today, and I had to turn it all the way down because it was way too loud. And I just forgot to move it back up afterwards. Or I thought I had set it beforehand, but like when you pre-stream, like hearing it on my own on OBS and then actually hearing it through the Twitch thing, sometimes it's a bit different or not exactly what I heard. So I do appreciate the help though. Sometimes it's just like kind of talking in the void here. Oh no, I appreciate it. Just like usually I'm just talking in the void or just talking and I don't really hear much from it or from people. So to actually get a little bit of feedback is great. I really do appreciate that. One of my buddies pops in here and there to tell me what's going on, but he's not always gonna jump in and watch my streams. What do we set up to do now? Oh. This way? Oh. Well, actually, now that I'm in here, I'm gonna go try and go get more magic, actually. Finally got everyone leveled up. What kind of stuff do you stream? Do you do JRPGs and stuff like that, or just a little bit of everything? What do you got for sale here? Raised. Ooh, I finally need raised. I don't have it yet. Aqua I'll buy even though I don't have a black mage yet. Anything else? Good. Oh, I need to sell some stuff too. I should have a bunch of stuff to sell from the guards, and if they did drop anything at all. Where the sword shop? Oh, I just walked past it. Currently, more of a variety. I'm currently in the middle of a run of Nier Automata, just finishing it out A, then start Rupee. I haven't played that one yet. I actually, I was waiting for it to drop in price. Like over here in, I live in Japan. Most of the games like that, like, it's still pretty high price. It's still like almost like even a used copy is almost the same as buying it new here. So like it's still around 60 bucks. But I've just been waiting for a pretty good Steam sale to pick that one up. I've been a big fan of Platinum games like since they were like Clover Studios basically. So I like to follow and play whatever I can get. Oh, is it in this most recent sale that they just had? I think it's half off right now for 30 bucks, but it's still a little high for me because I don't know anything about it. Okay, got that. Armor. I should get armor then. Pinello needs armor. Yet. Oh, Pinello. 30 bucks is well worth it, and you can't really expect it to go any lower for a AAA game. Yes and no. I mean, I guess it's only about a year old, so it's just now about a year old, so I'll wait a little bit longer. I want to play it on PS4, so I'm just waiting for just a used copy to get, or even new, just to get a little bit cheaper. I don't mind playing them on PC, but I like to play the Action-A games like that on console a little bit more. I like to actually get the box and stuff for them. Like that's why I picked up the Bayonetta games, which I already have on everything else, but I bought them again for Switch just so I could have the box copies of them. What am I doing? I have Pinello. Yeah, for sale. Anything that I can need. What will help Pinello? Scale armor. Get that for her. What about a hat? Scale armor is top match. Oh, okay. About a hat. A leather headband or headgear will help her. Orange hat. Well, I need MP resist stuff. Or I guess she needs defense, because if she's gonna be a... No, she's... I'm getting her mixed up with Ash. We'll have to come back when I get some more money. Let's go into the mines real quick so I can farm some stuff. Alright. I can just go ahead and do it now. That's what I did earlier, like I just kept running around and fighting the skeletons and just getting more and more of their drops and just selling it to stock up on potions and Phoenix Downs and stuff. Did you play the other Nier game, the original one? Or any of the Drakengard games? Remember, I've heard of Drakengard and stuff like that, but I never played them when they were out. But I've heard I should give them a try, and I know those two are connected, I believe. What was over here? Oh yeah, I went this way earlier. Why isn't it up on my map? No, I didn't go this way. This is a new area. Nothing's here. Oh. No. I guess, are you more into the action-y parts of it, or were you after it for like the JRPG lineage type stuff to it? The mines. Oh, there. I'm looking at the thing that says it. Into the mines. Who do I have in my party? I might switch Balthier back in for a little while. Oh no, I'm just gonna keep those two. Do they still get experience when they're not battling? I guess not. Bosch is like really far down. Sorry, Fran, I'm gonna swap you for Bosch so Bosch can level up. Even Pinello's a higher level. Been like pretty hard pressed to actually find a character in this game I like that isn't just Fran. I like Balthier a bit, but Bosch is terrible. And Vaughn and Pinello are just fairly dull. The gameplay itself is fun, which is what's keeping me here. But that thing is really low on HP. Wow. That would have been a lot harder to kill. Hello, bats. Drop some stuff so I can sell you. Or nothing. Drop something? Yay. Bone? Got a dark stone. I thought there was something there before. Hello, bats. We got windstone. Need a little bit of loot to sell. I think some of the loot you can use to actually like make weapons and stuff or armor later in the game, but I need money. I'm trying to save anything that's what just happened? I'm playing Game Dev Tycoon. Hit my first hit turned out to be a dance casual game called Illness. I've never heard of Illness. How was Game Dev Tycoon? I've heard those are actually pretty good as far as tycoon games go. Ow! Wait, those are actually showing up now? Last time I'd walk past those and they didn't have anything showing that I was that there was a bomb there. No, switchboard. Press the switch. Yay, a shortcut! I hear more skeletons. Where'd they go? Oh, I guess they're on this side. Yeah. It makes it vaguely easier to get around now. So is it just something now or something before? Like, now it's showing that there's like a bomb right there. But earlier in the game, I was just like running over them and I couldn't see them. Maybe just some of them are being shown? Okay. Still a bomb. Alright, no, now they are showing. Why are they showing now? Is it something wrong with my game earlier? Or it's just now that I have the Nethicite, I can see them. Don't. Pretty fun. It's just stupid that my first hit was a parody of Dance Fever and it was the game's incarnation of the Master System. Oh, Active Libre does that. Thank you. Dance Fever, is that like Dance Dance Revolution or is it a different kind of dance game? I was really into like music and dance games like in high school and then in college. Like I had some friends that owned DDR, so I'd just go over their house all the time to play that. And then I also bought like the Oendan / Elite Beat Agents games, and I was in love with them. I was really obsessed with those games. What are you? Lavin? David? No, that's something else. What is that thing? It's so creepy. Yay, I leveled up. Is there another gate over here? There's a gate here, but is there anything to open it up? I guess dungeons, like if you go back through them, there's always like, there's a way to open more, what do you call it, more shortcuts and such. What's running past you? Hello, Bat. Actually, Dance Fever was an early 2000s television show contest thing. Oh. What country is that one from? I don't remember hearing about that. I'm from the United States myself, so I don't know if there was something there, I missed it entirely, but I'm not sure, I don't know what other, music and dance shows are popular throughout the world. I'm really worried about that CPU usage thing now. I have a pretty good processor, so I don't know what's up with that. Hope it's not time to upgrade. My rig is probably about 3 years old now. I'm just trying to hold out until I, today in the USA? Oh, it shows how much TV I watched, I guess. Dance Fever, what was that? What channel was it on? Thank you for the heal. Anything down here? Oh, there's a bomb. Hey, Bosch, go stand on that, Bosch. Go stand on that bomb. Come on. You don't know? Alright. It's just mean to put it right there. Bosch, stand on it. Never even watched it, I just made up a stupid game to parody it. Oh, okay. I get it. I get you now. Come on, guys, drop some good stuff so we can get back out of here. I've got Ash level up. Oh, you died? Oh, she died and came back so quickly. Have you played this game before then, I guess? This is the furthest I've ever gotten in it. I remember playing like just a little bit, or maybe I just really only ever played the demo. I think that's what I said before, just the demo that came with Dragon Quest VIII. I do have it on PS2. I even got like the Steelbook Collector's Edition, and then I'm like, eh. High school me didn't appreciate anything that wasn't Final Fantasy VIII at the time. Those guys in here earlier that I kind of run away from them. I'd like to get them back now. I like to get back at them rather. Right, anything to pick up? No. Alright, let's move on. Alright, more skeletons. Hello. Ooh, 16 chain. Oh, if everything was just a skeleton from here on out. Oh, it goes deeper? Hello. Is this a door to go anywhere, or can we not go through? Oh, I see some enemies. Hello. Come here so I can just hit you from afar. Is there a switch? Or do we just come back here later, I guess? I might just come back here later. I don't know how much backtracking's in this game. I still have a quest from the beginning of the game that I have not gotten to yet. It's the second one where you have to go fight something that I forgot how to pronounce it. But I meant to go do that, and then I got like sent on like the whole story plot, and I have not been back yet. Alright, you're not a gate like anything over here? Have I been this way? No, I have not been this way yet. Yeah. More skeletons. Way. Oh, the dead end. Oh, that's... Wait, is that the one from earlier I was trying to get through? Yeah, I guess there's nowhere to go. Alright, let's just head back out. We probably have enough. Have enough stuff to at least get some more armor for Pinello. Even though it doesn't matter, I'm probably not going to use her anyway. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Kill me. Oh, I died. Flash, help me, you jerk. Alright, now give my potion on Ash. And now... Alright. I'm back to... No, I'm still stuck on you. Why don't I make you the party leader again? Party. There we go. I'm gonna play as a spear user. Gotta be a bow and everything. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, 28 chain. Oh. Hey, we can run around this area a little bit. Maybe we can get that 50 chain and just walk out. Alright, 30. We're almost there. Alright, 31. 32. 33. Alright, almost there. Alright. No. I forgot to turn my phone off. I don't even know if you could hear that or not. Alright, Ash, heal us up a little. Heal us a little bit more. Magic, white magic. You out of MP? Alright, you're out of MP. Heal. Heal me. So, let's use some potions. I have a bunch. That did nothing. Alright, whatever. Alright, that's enough. Moving back on. More skeletons. We need 13 more? 14 more. We got potion, yay! And a bone fragment and a dark stone. 39. Ooh, 11 more. That's a fancy looking skeleton. Got some nice armor, we should take it. 43, ooh, 7 more. 1, 2, 1. 4 more, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Maybe 1 more time around. I got really close last time and I didn't realize when I went to another area, the first thing that came out was a bat and it screwed it up. 1 more. Yeah. 50 chain. Top of the trophy, there it is. The camera is not so it does not want to compromise in this game. It just keeps flipping around however it wants. They added a bunch of new stuff to this, except for like they didn't add like better camera control or I don't know, just a couple more quality of life improvements I would have liked. I'm sure people have fixed that in the PC version, but we're on PS4, so we just have to deal with what we got. Come on. We'll just run out after this. Sell a few things, get some armor, and then we'll be back on our way with the main story. Oh good, boss, you leveled up. What level are you now? 16. Alright. So, get you up one or two more levels, hopefully, and then we'll switch back to Balthier. Hello, bat. Yeah, you were the bat that screwed everything up last time. Potion? Set of leather headgear. Oh, too bad it's too low level for me to need to use. Go away, bat. Alright, run out. More bats. Alright. Go, 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 go. Tiny bat. Oh, so I guess that's how Libra works in this game. You don't actually have to cast it, it just shows their health above their head. Well, no, I guess everyone shows that. Oh. Shows how much I've been paying attention to this game. I've been purely playing it. Oh god, camera. For the gameplay parts of it. Still not too invested in the story itself. That is kind of the thing with some of the Final Fantasy games, like, I don't know. I really like the story of 10, but I also like the battle system for it, so that, I don't know, I stayed up with that, but this one I still don't see the connection to Vaughn with, like, any of the overarching story. Penello's just kind of there. Like, it just seems like our main characters are just, I don't know, two people who are watching other more important people do things. Even like Balthier and Fran don't seem like they really want to be there. It's just like a bunch of people watching Bosch and Ash have like a, I don't know, go on a quest. Almost out of here. Oh. Hello, skeletons. Camera. Just because I have the speed set up really high? I don't know, I'll figure it out. Or will I? Alright, come on, you're like the last two enemies before we're out of here. Just kill them. Why is that thing easier to kill than a skeleton? Where's the door? And we're out. almost out, I guess. Up, 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 up. Run. Oh, that way. That way. Alright, and turn off that. It gets dizzying after a while. It is nice, so it does speed up the battle system. I wish it sped up the battles, but not necessarily their running all the time. Because the running's fine, but I don't know. When I first started, I was just crashing into walls all the time. And then when I turned on ×8 or ×4 due to I'm grinding in between the streams, it was so fast. I just kept running into everything. Wait. Let me sell. Saving complete. Thank you. Oop. On the save screen. Alright, hello sir. I have some things for you to buy from me. Sell. Loot. What do we have a bunch of? This will be done this way. Oh wow, we have 47 bone fragments. I don't think we need any of those. We can always come back later and get more. Dark stones. I don't think we need those. Anything else? That's good for now. We have like almost 90,000 gil, so that should be able to buy us at least enough armor for Pinello and maybe something for Fran. Because I want my healer to not die so much. That's probably all I'm going to do in this game is buff my character and then Fran. Oh, are these more gambits? Oh, the Technics. Whenever I forgot to check to see if everything restocked or not. Still need to get measures for Balthier. I made him the okay, what do you call that? He's a machinist, and he has all these measures I unlocked, but I don't know where to buy any of them. I also don't know what they do. It had guns, and I figured since he had a gun when I met him that he was supposed to be a gun user, and that was the only reason I made that decision. Oh man, is this the full party now? Just 6 characters? Alright. Hello, Cleo. What are you selling? Horology. Deal damage based on a factor of time to all foes in range. Needed. Horology. I think we already have that. Someone has it unlocked already. I mean, we didn't have 80,000. We had 10,000. Those are very different numbers. Alright, and where was the shop? It's... Alright, this way. I wish they just expanded the minimap in the top left or top right corner instead of just like over my character space. Magic? No, we got the magic earlier. Good on weapons, I think. Check one more time, I can't remember. So, what do you have? Oh yeah, I need a staff for, oh, that's not good enough for her. Alright, what does the staff do? Nothing. Serpent rod? Would the rod do anything? Oh, okay, that is better for her. Get that. Yeah, equip it to her. I wonder if she can hold a shield as well. Assassin's dagger, no. Crossbow. You have a crossbow. Oh, you have a bow gun. Okay. Artisan, we have one of those. Bow gun. Alright, crossbow. Alright, Fran, let's give that to you. Oh yeah, you only have the bow gun. I thought I had given you a better weapon. We can get better bolts for you, because I got the double, or the... What's it called? Parallel arrows for Vaughn, and those upped his attack a little bit. I need something better for her though. Any of this can you use? No. Oh, you spear. The partisan. I had that the whole time too. Sorry, my phone is dying over here. Good? Alright, you're good. Alright, we're good. And armor. That's the last thing we need. Hello, sir. Alright, so need defense stuff for, I guess, I don't know if it really matters. I'm never good to know if I need to do magic resistance or defense for these characters. As many JRPGs I played, I just like, oh, that looks like it adds points. I'll just do that one. This should be better up here. Let's see. Pellet hat. Alright, that's not really good enough for her. I guess all the hats only really are +2 for her. I'll do a bolero hat for Ash. And then for Pinello, let's try and get her some better defense. Orange hat. Wait, I'm looking at hats, I need to look at both. Oh wait, they was I not looking at the right thing? Oh, you don't have the license to use it, that's what it is. My bad. What do you have equipped? Iron helm, iron armor. Okay, iron armor for Fran. There you go, Fran. And that's fine for that's fine for now, I don't care. I'll be fine. When I die later, I'll wonder why. Alright. And great. Wait, this way. Oh shit. Did we save? Let's save crystals on. Let's just go ahead and save just in case. I don't want to be a repeat of last time where if it was like lagging again or if I just randomly die again. I know there's an autosave, but I don't trust it. One of the autosaves when I was trying to run away from the people in the mine earlier, the autosave was in the middle of them killing me. So I'm like, oh, I can just, start back from here. Yeah, that was such a bad idea. I had to start the mines back over again anyway. Alright. Sometimes I feel I should get an SSD for this system. Maybe it would speed it up a little bit, but I don't know if they're really good on consoles or not. I've read some things that say get a solid state for your PS4 and some things that say don't. I don't know what's better. They're a little bit cheaper now, so I figured now would be the time to do it. I don't know if I could even get 500 terabytes for cheap. Better off just spending money on my computer. Alright, now story. His Excellency has given orders that you are to be granted an audience. Are you prepared? Yes, please take me to him. I'm ready. Now more cutscenes. Hopefully it's only one. It will probably be many though. It's just big feathers?
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Ravenastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
One protected you.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire.
What is his accent? It does not fit his body.
The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
A lot of them have like these regional accents, trying to figure out like what they're supposed to be, trying to place them hard.
Stop Vane.
Like I have no idea what Fran's supposed to be. She doesn't talk enough for me to like actually pick up on it. Jacket.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms.
Is it this girl we're looking at?
Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bushirba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vayne. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen.
Oh, we didn't take
Without
it back with
that,
us?
The Grand Kiltias on Boomises cannot and will not recognize your majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless.
That's what the whole quest
You will
is.
remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your majesty propose we do?
How are her
Uncle
sleeves
Halim.
connected? Are her sleeves part of her shirt, or are they like
what
just
is the going rate
floating
for
there?
rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start.
Kind of?
The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Best bring a change of clothes, too.
Bond doesn't have any clothes. Was that bother your ship? About the one time when I was not paying attention.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden.
She's just gonna do it alone.
I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
Is she Michelle Ruff?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen.
Yeah, maybe
I will
you're
not
Michelle
be made to
Ruff.
hide.
This would have been at the
I'll
time
fight
that she was at
alone
like
if
the
I
height of
must.
her
You still
voice
have
acting
Bosch,
career.
right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships.
Before
What
she
are you
just
trying to
started doing
do?
voice acting in all the
I'm
guest
trying
RPGs
to
that come out.
concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty.
What do you think? A bit over the top. In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
Is it any clearer than that though, or is it just always staticky like that?
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Harry Walgreen. Oh, okay.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a
I
sky
was wondering, like,
pirate,
she was
aren't
so
you?
familiar. I couldn't
Then
figure out who it
steal me.
is.
Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I
Oh,
would
what
want?
else has Carrie Walgreen
The
been in?
Dynast King's treasure.
I know the name, and I
The Dawn
can't
Shard
place.
is
I
but
can't
one of the
remember
riches
what else
that
she
lie
did.
waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
This was like
Kidnapping
pre
royalty
Nolan
is a
North
serious
like era,
offense.
so trying to remember who people were is
It
getting a
won't
little
do
bit
much
harder.
to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Is Nolan North in this game?
Allow me to escort you in Vosla's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding?
There's
I
nowhere
don't wanna
else to
stick
go.
around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Penelo?
Don't leave me here.
Let's just go drop Van and Penelo off somewhere and have a better
Of
adventure.
course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
I like Fran. Fran's the best character in this whole game. Who's Carrie Walgreen now? That's gonna bother me. Like, what else has she played in that I know? I know the name. Carrie Walgreen. Vossler's Nolan North. Of course he's in here. Oh, that is him earlier. I do remember now. It was like right after this, he was like the main, like Nolan North started becoming the main character in everything until they started replacing him with Troy Baker. Oh, okay, she was in Fooly Cooly. I think she was Haruko. Right? Cast. Yeah, she was Haruko. I miss watching that show. That was a good one. I don't know why they're making a sequel to it.
Dr. Sid,
They do not need to
does
make
this
sequels to that
set
show.
Draculaur?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vayne. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zekt, who led the assault, missing.
Oh yeah,
the
she's done a
truth remains
lot.
difficult to
I was just trying to remember
ascertain.
like what specifically I knew her from. She's one of those people is like
Long,
she's already
cold
put in
years
her
have clouded
time.
my
And,
eyes. I cannot
like
see my own
she
son's
can do
heart.
a bit wider of a range than some of the other voice actresses can do. I'm sure it's a hard job. Some people don't ever sound that different.
This illness will claim me.
Like Laura Bailey. Laura Bailey has like
So
2 or
then,
3 voices that are in
Who
everything.
is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth. Once in the past,
That
I
was
laid
Gabrin.
siege to your homeland.
I've been saying all these characters' names
The
wrong.
Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Maybe just everyone's name is pronounced wrong in Dissidia. That's where I met or found a lot of
But
these
what
characters
of
the
your
first time.
brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
That's
I
Balthier's?
follow his every move. He
Balthier's
is an enemy
brother?
of the Empire.
I'm sure he just said it and I already forgot.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire.
A fancy hat you got, buddy.
Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa.
Larsa.
You must ensure that it does not.
Larsa, a person or a place?
So then you ask me
Forgot.
to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield.
Okay, it's a person.
Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
Vane is just evil
lord.
Laguna.
Do this for me, Gabranth.
Person.
I could
Thank
not-
you.
I could not bear to see my sons
Unsurprisingly, this game's just like
war with each other.
this game's just like
again.
full of Square Enix names. Like the worst I think recently was Final Fantasy 15. Like the intro cutscene, I'm like, who am I supposed to remember these characters' names? Like not the main party. There was just like other people that were meeting the king. Probably characters that were mostly in Kingsglaive, but okay, we're back in the Dalmasca Wester Sand. Good. Maybe we can finally get that that hunt that I never finished.
Whoa.
Can we fly around the ship?
This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away.
This
Well,
game
now,
seems to have like
that's as
the
far
world
as
has
she
like
goes.
also
We'll
a
be
ton
in
of
the yard from
technology,
here
but also
onwards.
seemingly has no technology.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead.
Why don't we
and
just
to
fly
King
there?
Wraithwall's tomb below.
We have a ship. Why are we walking there?
Skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Oh, okay. Thank
How do
you.
you get to teach me something for a change?
Vaughn's dialogue is usually
Well,
just
if you
explaining what the
wanna be a
player is
sky
thinking.
pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean
Maybe
for
that's
a
why he's not that
change?
interesting.
Come on.
At least we
discuss
thought
it.
to bring
I'm smarter than
entertainment.
you.
Oh yeah? Says who? You wanna see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Get going. What are the chances of walking and then going straight into another cutscene? Hello, people. Do you have anything I can buy? Do you have new arrows? Onion arrows. No, I don't need those. Kira. Yes, thank you. Oh, now I can't buy the other 2 things. Do I have anything else to sell? I want that time magic. I could probably sell some of these other weapons, but I haven't gone through them yet. That's not enough to buy it. Okay, we'll just get some more stuff, and then we can buy it. Alright, time to change your gambits to not just being Cure, but also Cura. Alright, okay, we don't need the guest ally thing anymore. Ally under 30. Can you use Cura? Oh no, you can't use Cura. You can use blind though, that's good enough. Ally status blind. And what do we have? Slow, disable. Ooh. And I assume this is the first. Yeah, it's my first playthrough. I played like mostly. I had most of my experience in this game has been the demo that came with the Dragon Quest VIII a PS2 game. I played like a little of this on the PS2 when I got the Steelbook edition of it, like on my own. But this is the furthest I've ever gotten. I've mostly only ever gotten like an hour into the game. like get past where Rex dies, and then like maybe a little bit, maybe an hour after that, and then I stopped. But so far the gameplay is fun. I'm enjoying it, but I know nothing about it. Even my friend that has finished it, I asked him what it was about, and he could not seemingly give me a good answer on that. Hey, do you have anything better yet? Oh, you don't know numerology yet. Do you know numerology? Oh, I need to get him some more Gambit slots. Alright, Bosch. Oh yeah, we'll still work on you for a little while. What are you doing? License. Yeah, I think I probably picked all the worst classes for all the characters. I usually play as the main character in a game, so I made him the archer because he was going to be the only consistent party member, and I'm kind of regretting doing that because I would rather play as Fran. I made her a crossbow user instead. Hope you enjoyed. This is one of my favorite games, period. Played the hell out of it on PS2 back in the day, platinumed it on PS4, and bought the PC release as well. Gonna start working on that once I finish some of my backlog. Yeah, I hear you on the backlog. This has actually been in my backlog for a long time. I hope you have fun with the PSC release. I think there's a bit more quality of life or just improvements on that aren't on the PS4. So, like, I think there's new game minus and stuff like that. I don't know if it's on this version, but I hope you have fun with it. It is a fun game. It's just I wish the characters were a little more interesting. They're not really keeping me involved in the story, unfortunately. Ribbon? What does Ribbon do? Oh, I have to get that somewhere. 60 FPS is the main one. Yeah, I think this... What is this one run? Like 30? Probably around 30 or something like that. So it's... I mean, it's fine for this type of game where it's just a, where it's an RPG. New game minus has been in the game since Japanese release on PS2. Okay, so it's in this version then as well. I thought that was something new for the PC version. Again. There are no bad combinations. Some characters have stats that are slightly beneficial to certain classes, but as the characters level up and get benefits from the classes, any initial bonuses they get quickly become insignificant. Okay, then I'm not too screwed. I kept reading some things where they're like, oh, this is the best class for Fran, the best one for Vaughn, and I'm like, I'm just gonna pick the ones I like. Or if you're a character I don't like Bosch, then he gets a spear because I don't like him, and I don't like spears. Alright. Oh, are we near the... the hunt I was doing? It was in the Westeros Sand, I think. Yeah, the Wolf in the Waste. He fears that Thextera may attack the caravan. Thextera is to be found on the Galatea Downs, the Dalmasca Westeros Sand. Okay, so this is near Quest 2 that I should have done a lot earlier in the game. But hopefully I didn't miss any quests in the process of not finishing this one. Just... Oh, that's mean to put like just an explosion right there. Oh, a cutscene. So it wasn't too far off. If we have sped up, we would have gotten right into it. This now. Olger Yensa Sansi. Yeah, it's really hard to bone yourself and do foolish like pick up the same class 6 times for both choices. Okay, can you do the same class twice on a character, like when you get your subclass? Probably even though you could manage. The only ones that should care are the Fnatic min-maxers and optimizers. It really doesn't matter unless they're trying to squeeze out that extra damage or so from your attacks. Yeah, I'm just playing for fun, to be honest, so I'm not too worried about getting the most out of everyone. The only thing I'm like waiting on is their quickenings, because I was told to wait until you get their subclass before you pick those. Which is fine with me, because I don't even think we can... I don't know if we can use them immediately, or if we still have to wait
exactly
for a tutorial. Oh, map. Nice map.
Far to the west. We must first cross the Yogir Yensa,
Same
and
class
beyond
and same
that,
character
the
choice?
Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb.
We could have 6
An expanse of desert
Oh, okay.
larger
Now I see.
still
Like
than
having
all of
everyone be the
Dalmasca.
same.
We must pace
characters,
ourselves.
or the
If we
same
grow
class.
tired, we stop and
So
take
6.
rest.
Do we have all
You
the
don't
main
have to worry
characters
about
now?
me.
Like, are there any more
I'm
characters
tougher than
coming
I
in?
look.
You are at that.
I'm assuming we'll always have that guest slot, but I'd rather have another character in there. There are 12 classes and 6 characters. Okay, so every class can be used. That makes more sense. Right, this way we want to go. Yeah, I was wondering if we'd be able to use all of them or not, if there's only gonna be like 4 characters like consistently through it. I don't want to like say pick Archer, but then like run out of enough and I wouldn't be able to use like Red Mage or Black Mage later. I don't know if I'll use Black Mage though. I don't know. I'm gonna make Vaughn after this. He's an Archer now. Maybe the Ninja or something. I'm gonna have to look at them again. I really wish I would have made him the Time Mage. Just remember, the original Japanese release only allowed 1 class choice, period. Anything else you pick your second class will only make it easier. Oh, okay, so this is improved from that. Did the Western release let you have 2 character classes, or was just it was already not terribly difficult? Okay. Did the Western release have the 2 subclasses, or was it just what do you call it? Or is it just like the same, and then the Zodiac version in Japan added all this stuff? Right here. My map, and now a map of... Wait, did I just get 2 maps for the same thing? The Western... Okay, I guess 2 different parts to the same thing. Like, you might consider whether you want a Black Mage and a White Mage on the same character, or if you want to split those duties split. I was thinking at first, I'm like, oh, maybe I can just make them, like, make Ash both mages, but then she might run out of, if I need her to heal, then who's going to attack with magic? Maybe Vaughn can be a Black Mage, so he can be useful. Is that a Unicorn Tomato now? Those things look really familiar. Like, I think I saw them in Final Fantasy XI when I played that a little bit, but I don't remember what they were called. I've been killing them quicker than I can get a beat on them. The chat's covering it, so I can't see it. Original NA and JP releases were just one giant license board. Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, you had the one board, like almost kind of like Final Fantasy X, and then they split them up. That was one thing too. Like, I had the original PS2 game, and then I got it honestly around the time I heard this was going to come out. But like that was like a couple years ago when they released the 10 and 10.2 HD remaster. I'm like, oh, I should probably buy 12. And then when 12, well, as soon as I got them, like, oh, they're probably gonna remake that too. That's another reason I never continued with it. The only bad decision with subclass combos is giving people overlapping roles. The XI remember making Ash a White Mage Knight, and it removed one of my characters from being able to off-heal. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have to like look at their abilities and make sure they don't overlap too much. Oh, which way were we going? This way. What's the best one to pair up with Archer? Usually, like in other games, I like to play support, like fully support with a bow, so I'll do the Archer and healing, or Archer and then buffs.
Abandoned many years now,
but I've already given those roles away.
Did Dalmascans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst.
Oh, is this the other one on the other side?
Nabradia.
The moral of the story is pick whatever you think seems fun, try for a little
the list of the Garians and pray for light
you'll be
winds.
perfectly fine basically no matter what. Archer and some kind of mage since Oracle. Okay, then he can be my red mage or my black mage.
I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting
that
with
guy's
sky
back again?
pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision.
Pick just backseaters and mix.
Yeah,
I figured if someone's telling me like exactly what to do, but I asked, so when the guy told me the mage, that's fine. I don't mind if I'm asking a question, but yeah, I'm hoping no one comes in here and tells me I'm playing it wrong.
I will defend.
That's what I'm always worried about when I'm playing Monster Hunter and streaming that someone's going to tell me that I'm playing it wrong.
The Lady Ash?
I've played, let's see, for Monster Hunter I've played 4 Generations and Double Cross before, but I've never gotten super deep into them, so I'm sure I don't know a lot.
Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes, tell me, Vossler.
Like, I have that problem, like, when my friend streams, like, Bayonetta, like, going in there and trying him not to, like, how to play it. Like, don't tell him that he's doing it wrong, I just try and give him little tips. I'm like, oh, just maybe try changing your weapons, instead of telling him, like, you need to learn how to do witch time. Oh, what's this? A fish? Is it a sand fish? What is this? Is this Star Wars? Oh my god, what are these? For what I've seen, for what it's worth, I have seen somebody beat National Zodiac job system as Ash solo for the entire game with each of the 12 classes.
Vossler.
Oh, did they just play up until they got Ash, or did they like have a modded version where they started with her?
We must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
Well, okay, you're back again. Now I have to put the gambits back on so they heal the guest. Yeah, if I could play as like, I want to play as Fran the whole game. That would be fun. But okay, up until they got Ash, that makes sense then. I know if it was like with the PC version out, maybe people can actually mod it so you can start with whoever you want, and then just like, I don't know, just swap the file somehow. I don't know if you can do it with the story RPG like this, but maybe just the skin, just have Ash's skin on Vaughn. That sounds kind of weird actually. Never mind. Alright, do guests and allies count as the same thing, or do I just ally guest? Okay, I guess I don't have to worry about it then. Any allies fine. Oh, little tomato thing. Are you the onion things from Final Fantasy XI? I just remember I played that probably only about 20 hours. It was back in high school and I was not my attention span on MMOs wasn't there yet. By the way, the one major improvement with the International Zodiac job system is, and beyond, is that you can entirely customize the guest gambits. Oh, could you not do that before? I mean, that would suck. Like I don't usually mess with them, but not being able to customize them before, I could see that being annoying, especially if they are causing trouble. Oh no, I did. Oh, DCOM65, thank you for the follow. I did, when I had Lamont in my party earlier, I did change his so he would actually heal people. It's like his attack was at the top, I'm like, no, you're gonna be a healer before you do anything else. Oh, this is not the right way to go. I gotta go for now, I'll be back later if you're still... I'll be playing this tonight, and then I'll be playing this again on Tuesday if you want to join then, but I always stream at the same time. Alright, you too. Take it easy. Nice talking to you. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, where are we headed? Oh, here. Here's the way down. Do we have to actually go into the Sand Sea again, or are we just back where I started? What is that? Oh, that guy was just like shuddering over there. Alright, potion. What's this gonna be? Potion? 232 gil. It's just such random numbers. Are those all RNG based? What is this guy? Oh, never mind. I made the mistake of putting the chat in the top left, so now whenever I see a new enemy come by, I can't read its name. I also picked like the brightest colors, but probably isn't that easy to read over it either. I like turquoise, so we're gonna leave it. I had purple before, but purple was a little bit too hard to read. Too dark. Hello, tomato. For an extent, just a percent have given you a certain max gil value. Or max value of gil. Alright, yeah, that's what I figured, because some will just give me like 1 or 2, but then I'll come back to the same one after leaving and coming back, and it will be, I don't know, like 200 instead. Anything over here? Yeah, chest. A remedy. I haven't been using like any of those. It's been nice, like actually, since you can actually or because of the gambit system, I can just have like the characters use whatever abilities they know, and I don't have to like waste any of my items except for Phoenix Downs and then potions at the beginning of the game. Does someone know Raise now? I forgot. Let's get to Ash. I don't remember if we taught her Raise or not. Raise, okay, she does know it. Do I know any of these need to go in there yet? Give me another gambit slot for Raise. Magic. 168. Alright, I'll get this for now. That way we can get a last one over here. Protect Ga and Shelga. Oh, we're finally getting to the Gas. Lord's Wayne's Glow. Canelo, you have 238. Let me get for you. Bone Crusher. Consume HP to reduce the HP of one foe to 0. Oh, we don't have it yet, but I'll have you take it. Use anything? Mystic Armor. Right, we need to upgrade your armor abilities. There was another thing earlier. I probably could have bought better armor, but I hadn't bought the license for it yet. What is this? Quickening. I will... Intercession. This one over here, Intercession. Is that the only one that's on her board? Or do they change after you get one? For swords. Spellbreaker. Gain MP. Do you have any magic? I don't think I actually have any magic, so let's not worry about that yet. Magic, no, magic lore. Magic lore. Spellbreaker increase. Okay, it's all a bunch of magic. You don't have any magic yet. Remedy lore, no. What did I miss here? Oh, accessories. Let's get that while it's there. Get those. Oh, thank you for the follow, Timber Taft. Did I run out? Okay, we ran out. Alright, Vaughn. You have 80. Ooh, plus 270. What is this ribbon for? Like, I have it unlocked, but I don't know what ribbon does. Is that an ability or just like a armor? I went after it. That was my goal, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what it does. Poach. I don't have Poach yet. Battle harness. Oh! I just skipped all these for you. Sorry, buddy. Love 230, man. What's this? Ocean. Oh, yes. Light armor. Gale toss. Last stand. Can I get last stand next? And I have 60 left. And I will save those for later. Fran, 250. Max HP. Thank you, finally. Forgot to do that, sorry. Numerology. Green magic, battle lore. Could use a little bit better attack power. Else. Battle lore. Where's your next health upgrade? Nowhere, nowhere. Here. Time magic's all over here. Heavy armor, gambit slots. You get the... she seems to have the most gambit slots in this one. I always feel like I'm playing 3 different games when playing Final Fantasy 12. Overworld navigation, license ward, and the gambit screen. Yeah, like, I could spend, I don't know, a good half an hour just going through all the license board stuff, and then, oh, I have to change up my gambits. Another half hour in there. Like, actually having on the stream on, like, it kind of kicks me in the ass a little bit more to, like, quickly go through it, but I still take forever to go through it. I'm sorry. I do like it, like, these, like, really menu-intensive, like, JRPGs. Sometimes it can get overwhelming, but, like, oh, I loved in, like, Final Fantasy X in, the Universal Sphere system, I think it was called, where you could, like, have everyone do whatever. When I replayed it in the HD remake, I just made everyone's classes messed up. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna make Titus the thief, and then Yuna's gonna be an attacker, and I kind of screwed myself up in the process, but I don't really have too much trouble getting through the game, but I wanted to do it again, but like go a little bit further, because eventually I'm like, oh, I'm gonna finally give Yuna like cure and stuff. Yeah, Sphere Grid's fun. Any of the games like that, even like Final Fantasy VIII, the junction system, it's kind of a bunch of like nonsense, but being able to like put, what was it, you could junction like death to health or to HP, so if someone cast death on you, instead of dying, you just healed. That game was, that whole system was broken. Oh, sorry, what was I doing? Heavy armor for you. I really wished Final Fantasy XIII would have actually had like a bit more of an interesting level up system, because the Crystarium was like, it had potential, but they just decided not to do anything with that. Like it was really just following the lines until you got what you wanted. And it was just a straight line. Even when like it spread out, like you just went there and then back again. I remember like I got to the end of the Sphere Grid before you beat the final boss in 13. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finish the Sphere Grid, and then I beat the game, went back, and it just expanded even further, and I'm like, no, I'm done, I can't. Yeah, you can have another Gambit slot, Bosch. I'm gonna switch you out again soon. Ash. Oh no, we're back to where we started. Okay, now Gambits. Or Ash. I just wanted to go in there and give her raise. Raise to a KO'd ally. I hate the fact that I had to buy the Gambit for KO'd ally, because I had just set to any ally with Phoenix Downs, and I'm like, why are you guys using Phoenix Downs on people who are alive now? Now I know. Wait, am I going? Yeah, this way. Right? Yeah, I need to walk over there. Are there any other games that are like not part of the Final Fantasy system that have that like really deep customization? One of the games I just picked up recently was Trails in the Sky Cold Steel, but I don't think it has that Oh, I did. I did leave it at the bottom. I put that towards the I'll put that I'll move you up to... Should I put that at the top for priority, or a little bit further down? Fine. I completely forgot about the priority list as soon as I did that. I'm just like, ah, it's fine. Moving on. I guess at the top would be best for that, wouldn't it? Usually do keeping people alive. Yeah, it is. It is the goal of the game, is keeping them alive. Except for Bosch. Bosch can die. Yeah, like I was saying, I picked up Trails in the Sky Cold Steel 1, the Kai version for PS4 that came out here, but I don't know how deep the customization is in that game. I think it's... I know the first game at least has a bit of a Persona vibe to it with you having to go to school, and then the second game kind of ditches it. So I want to play through like all 3 of the games that are out, but I really don't want to sit through another school sim. That's what kept me from finishing Persona 5, even though I really liked it. It just, after a while, I'm like, I'm tired of being in school. It doesn't help that my day job is at a school, so playing like going to work at a school, then coming home and relaxing by playing a game in school, it's just it's no. I don't want to keep to a schedule in the game at the moment. I don't mind time limits, but not schedules. Okay, so that didn't go in. Oh no, I got to go this way. How are you? Oh, is it because you have haste on you that you're walking like that? These new enemies are creepy. They're just like shuffling really weird. Alright. You're still at level 16. How much longer until you level up? Yes. Alright, as soon as you level up, we're putting Balthier back in. I haven't noticed you guys getting bench HP at all, so... go down first. Oh, that's a different zone. Should I go this way then? I got Earthstone. These guys are pretty good for training though. You'll make a pretty penny off their creeping out. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. That's what's same with the skeletons. They were kind of annoying, but they easy to chain because there's just a ton of them there. I haven't been dropping much though. I think mostly potions at the moment. Okay, so I have to go to a new zone either way. Yeah, we'll just go down. This area is really big. I mean, it just feels like it because there's so many different, Can I zoom out? That's as far as you go. Yeah, it just seems really expansive, but it's just really wide. Do you have anyone with the Steel Gambit set? I had Vaughn's, but, knowing me, I probably left it too far down. Oh, it's... Steel's up there. It's on. Should I move up to 1 for him? Make that his top one, because at least we'll start with Steel. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better now. I mean, those two are pretty much chaining through everything right now anyway. Thank you for reminding me, because I completely forgot that he even had Steel. Someone else had it too. It was probably Pinello. Oh, you leveled up. Goodbye. Let's go, Balthier. Oh, do you have enough? How's your health, Balthier? Where's the next health upgrade for you? This way? No. Oh, okay, they're all right here. Okay, you have 88, so I'll go from accessories and then go from there. Accessories, XHP. Alright, yeah, they're all, luckily they're all over there. So just do your best, Balthier. Oh, I broke a chain? Did I? Oh no, I didn't. I think that dead ended over there, so let's go there first. I think it's currently set. I think Vaughn will never stop stealing. That's fine. Everyone else is attacking, so it's fine. No, oh, no, we're gonna break the chain. No. Dang it. Oh well. I don't think I want to fight you. Succulent fruit. Alright. Alright, they'll get more loot that way. Thank you again. It does get like, all the different ability stuff, it does just get so expansive that I forget what they have. Whip. Is that a weapon for you? Yes, it is. Ogata Sumaru. Ogata Sumaru. Okay. Probably pronounced that really wrong. I think I could actually speak Japanese by now, but I'm not that great at it. Oh. Is that something that's gonna kill us? Yeah, let's run away from that. Nope, 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 nope. Go around this way, make sure he doesn't follow us. Alright, Ash, heal me. No, 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 this way. Get him, get him! What's that thing I keep stealing? Did, loot? Not loot. Not an ability. Item. Nice, you made Pinello Bushi too. Yeah, like the first thing I got her, I'm like, I want you to be a samurai. You're gonna be a samurai. What is that thing I keep picking up? Or is that just the name of the, maybe it's just the name of the enemy. Yeah, I'll probably switch in Pinello next. I just like all our interactions with the Kill Bill edition. I like all of her interactions with Vaughn because even she seems bored of Vaughn. Not big on Penelo, but she's still better than Van. So, oh, I do remember I did play a little bit of Revenant Wings. Like, I probably played more Revenant Wings than I played this game, and I was really confused by it. Accidentally? Oh, how did you accidentally make him useless? If I would have thought about it, I would have intentionally made him useless. Alright, anything over here before I head down? This goes to another area, so I should probably... Well, they all go to different areas. Let's go back that way. He has 2 combat classes mixed, so he doesn't know any spells. Yeah, that would make him not so useful. I still haven't given him anything with spells on it, so he might have to become a black mage or a red mage so he can at least heal and like pretend like he's helping. He has some abilities, but they're deep in his tree, so he basically just steals and stabs. I mean, there's nothing too wrong with that as long as you're just like going for a like just basically going to grind or something, or everyone else can take care of it without him. I get a trophy for. I got a trophy for something, I can't even see it. I heard the platinum on this is a little rough. I don't know if it's just like time consuming or if everyone else can take care of it without him. Yeah. I don't know if the platinum on this is just time consuming or if it gets difficult, like if there's some dungeon or something you have to get through. Oh god, we're only 10 hours in this game? I thought we were a lot further in. Oh, how do I get rid of slow? And the part of the platinum... Oh, the hunts. Yeah, like, I haven't even gotten that second hunt yet. Final hunts in this game are harder than the final boss. Oh, I believe it. Are they mostly post-game stuff? I assume like there's a couple post-game dungeons or something like that in here, and then that sounds like it would be part of it too. I ran out, so I don't think she can cast haste on me. Okay, we're back. I thought slow would just stay on there until someone healed it. You can do a lot of them before post-game, but yes, there are a couple optional dungeons. Oh, good. I might go through those as well. That was the one thing like I missed from Oh, damn it, Vaughn. Who died? Alright. They died. Let's over here. No, no. Run. Dang it. Oh, don't kill me. Balthier, come back. Bossler. Alright. Alright, leveled up. Alright, please heal us. We all need healing, all of us. Oh, you don't have any MP, that's why. Alright, let's run around a little bit so you can get some MP. I do like that that's part in here. Like, if I had to keep upping her MP, that would not be fun. It's better than, what was it, in 13, where just, like, you automatically recovered HP at the end of every battle anyway. It kind of, like, there was no risk in that game at all. The only thing that, you risked losing that game was your time. There we go. Get him. Wait, no, no, don't walk into that. Don't walk into that. It's like you want to die. Who leveled up? Ash leveled up. Alright, a rule of thumb for gambits. If attack is set above gambits, they will never stop attacking if there is something else to do. Ash seems confused. I have her attack set to the bottom. Oh, no, I don't want to get rid of you. I want to get rid of Balthier, and we'll take back... Vanilla, you haven't gotten to do anything yet. Let me check your gambits just to make sure. Yeah, raised at the top. Attack's near the bottom. I don't know what she's doing. I'll switch you to Kira now. Oh, she was out of mana. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. But at least I can come back after you you walk around a bit. Ah, my leg fell asleep again. Ah! Let's see. How about the other guys? Vanilla, what are your gambits set to? Attack, cure, Phoenix down. Do you know? Can you do Kira? No, you cannot. You're gonna be an attacker, so that's gonna be your main thing anyway. Alright, whatever for you. Oh, I can set another gambit for you finally. I think I've had it there, I just never used it. But you don't know anything, do you? Libra, first aid. First aid doesn't really do anything. You don't know horology yet. Alright, we're just gonna leave you like that. Your attacks first. Do you know anything else? No, you don't know anything else yet. Oh, I can give you potion at least. Potion. Wow, I'm almost out of potions. I'm gonna leave that off. Alright. And have you been silenced this whole time? Like, I think she's had silence since I lost her in the beginning of the game. Oh, here comes to steal as his friend. Oh, well, that makes sense. They're sky pirates. Let's just do a run around to heal. Yep. Can't you do the silence thing? Alright, where are you? Magic. White magic. Box. Oh, do you need... You need more MP. Okay. Your MP back? 3, 4, 5. No, I'll just use an item. Silence. Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't know any... Oh, no, you know Cure. Echo herbs. I bought a bunch of you earlier, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, we might as well use them. Alright, moving on. It's over here. More dudes. Oh, the tomato dudes. Is there a flying enemy that's gonna murder us? Hello! What is it? Italian Mac Guacan? Alright, thank you for joining us. She currently has her Protect and Shell gambits higher than priority of debuff cleansers. I'm on the fence of which to change for those, though. Maybe I'll put Shell down. I'll just move that for now. Yeah, I'll put the cleansers there, then Shell Protect. I guess we'll be fine. You're from Spain? Oh! Thank you for joining us from Spain. What time is it there right now? Nice to meet you too. .44 Gil. Guess it's like middle of the day for you over there? About what time is it now? Oh, is it already that late? Yeah, it's about 11:15 here. Luckily, I don't really have much to do at work tomorrow, so I don't mind staying up a little bit later. Oh, 3:15. Oh, okay, so just about the afternoon. It's third semester for my school, so I'm an assistant in my classes, so I don't have the main duty of actually doing anything. I'm at the whim of the main teacher, but the classes I actually do have to teach these next 2 weeks, I've already planned them out, so I'm so bored at work, but I'm mostly good to go. It does let me do whatever, like actually study or do my own thing while I'm waiting, like in between classes. What am I doing here? Oh, I keep wanting to go in the that menu to get an item. I don't need to do that. What was the last JRPG I played before this? I wonder if that's why I'm like still in that mindset of using that, or if it's just the battle system so different in this one. What was I playing before this? Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles, which you can't do any of that. Or Xenoblade Chronicles 2, rather. But you can't go in the menu to do anything like that, so... I don't know, it must be muscle memory from another game. Oh yeah, I was gonna use the items we just got. Alright, first you, always. And you can't use any of those things. Ring and mail. Anything we can up you to? Nope. Let's see... The linen cuirass we can put on... Oh, me? I had played it a little bit, but that was about it. Unless you're asking, Italiano. Italiano Mac Quaken. Thank you for following, I appreciate it. Anything here? Ash, no, you're gonna be my main... Okay, you can't use any of that stuff yet. Can you use any of this, Pinello? Cotton shirt, no. How about any of these? No. Fran can use these two, though. I've only played it a little bit, like I said before, just the demo, and then a little bit of the main game for PS2. And then I played a little bit more of Revenant Wings, the more now that I think about it. Is this your favorite Final Fantasy by any chance? Oh man, 600 hours. You played hard. I don't think I have any games with that much. Wait, I take that back. Between Animal Crossing New Leaf and Pokemon Y, I probably am up there in around the 400-hour range. Your attack is not important, so you need more defense, buddy. Unarmed. Can you not do that with a rod? Okay, you only... it's two-handed. No, I see that. Iron armor. My favorite's still Final Fantasy X, but I've been enjoying Final Fantasy XII 100 times more in the Zodiac version than when I played it before. I agree with you. I enjoy this version a lot more. I didn't realize how different it was. It's those little changes, since I don't remember so much about it. It's been a lot more fun. Yes, the fast forward for sure. I wish it was a little bit easier to control. I still crash into everything, but it does, like, if you're just standing there and letting them grind in one area, it is really nice for that. Alright, anything else? What was I doing? I get really distracted, I'm sorry. Licenses. Are you anywhere? What do I have? 74? I can either do that, or I can save up and get a little bit more. Oh, wait. Balthier, I think we're still... Oh, yeah, we can get... I'll get your measure, and then I'll go after the stuff next to it. Because I don't need accessories 11 just yet. How about Fran? Fran, are we back down here yet? How many do you have? 130? Really, where is all of your health points? Am I just not seeing... I know that they're all spread out for her. Time magic. I'll get you heavy armor. And then... time magic. We don't have stop yet, but... let's just prep for it. Magic lore. And you, sir. Charm, I don't have charm yet. Heavy armor, accessories. Focus. Let's just get you more HP. Even more HP. How about some more HP? Phoenix Lore. And you're out. In my opinion, you should increase gambit slots against It is good against. Yeah. I am making sure to get gambits for the characters I'm using a lot. The only one that doesn't have a lot is Oh no problem. Your English is fine. It's all right. You get better at it by practicing. My job is teaching English, so I understand if it's your second language or even your like more than that, your third, your fourth, it's getting used to like English grammar, English spelling. It takes a little while, and it's fine. I'm lucky to have people that are patient with me when I'm speaking Japanese. So it's just need to try. Was I doing? So I got distracted again. All right, no, you're out of stuff. White mage. Heck. Oh yeah, you. I wanted to help you a little bit. Hello, you have 30. What can I get you? No, you still really don't have magic. Armor slots, no, not yet. I should probably just do it anyway to get it over with. Here's all your 1,000 needles. Oh, let's go that way. How long have you been learning English, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, come on. Fun. Oh yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit. Go back. Where are we headed? This way. This way? Yeah, this is the right way. Currently teaching myself Japanese. So far, still learning the syllables and their effects in sentences. It's insane how much better. Yes, it does. And learning that, I remember when I was learning it, my teacher was telling me that, like, oh, you know, don't worry too much about the L's and R's. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I moved here, and making sure I do the correct L and R sound it takes a little bit of a mental prep, or like just like actually thinking about while saying it. Because like the Japanese, like ri, it's actually D. It sounds more like a D sound. And so like in my name, it's like in English it would be like Kyoryu, but it's actually Kyoryu. It's Ryu, which is not an easy sound to make if you're an English speaker. I kind of regret picking the name I did, because I was in another stream the other day, and when I subscribed to them, the streamer wanted to, you know, she thanks everyone that subscribes, and she gets my name. She's like, I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna call you Kyo, if that's fine. Yeah, it is. If you're an English speaker, or really anything that's not an Eastern language speaker, like Japanese is hard. Just getting used to it's a little difficult. Timber, how are you going about teaching yourself Japanese, by the way? You said you're teaching yourself, but are you doing it by like Wanikani online? Are you doing like memorized courses or something? Yeah, Kyo is a valid nickname for it, yeah. I mean, I don't know what other way to shorten this. Like, every once in a while I do, I do regret not just making it Dino Hunter. Because that's what Kyoryu is, it's dinosaur. I can teach you Spanish both if you want. I actually, typical American here, I took Spanish for a year in high school, then a few years in college. I even have a Spanish minor, and the best I can do is read it at the moment. I can read it a little bit. My girlfriend though, she did a minor in Spanish, and that's part of her she put it towards her medical training, so she wants to work with Spanish speakers. So she's a bit better than I am, or she's a lot better than I am actually. Combination of YouTube vids, Rosetta Stone, and equivalents. Okay. Yeah, the YouTube videos are nice. Like, learning Japanese before like technology started booming must have been a whole nother monster, because like you'd have to get the tapes or the CDs. But now with the videos, you can watch the video. The person, you can see their mouth when they're making the sounds. They can explain it clearly. And if you have a question, you can actually type it in there, and they can address it in a later video. I personally, I use memorized courses and some Anki decks to study here and there. I'm really bad about self-study, so I'm a bit jealous that you seem to be a bit more driven than I am, even with me living here. But those courses are good, just like the with the SRS flashcards. They're good for just like testing your knowledge and making sure you're keeping up on especially reading. Like kanji will be a bit difficult. Spanish has a bit of overlap with Romanian, so I can understand it reasonably. Okay. Yeah, the Romance languages, like, my big focus in high school was French, so that made learning Spanish at the same time fairly easily. The only problem was I would start using French words in Spanish and Spanish words in French, and my teachers would always have to correct me. I'm guessing for a Romanian speaker, it's a bit difficult to learn Japanese just on that alone. One of the guys I know here that runs a hair salon, his wife is from Romania, and I always wonder like how hard it was for her to adjust to Japanese life and just Japanese, like speaking Japanese all day. I know some people when they move here, they don't necessarily learn the language if they have a significant other or they marry in over here. I always wonder, for the people that do, how hard it is for them. I'm terrible at French. 3 years of courses in it, and while I can read it well enough, speaking is beyond me. I'm right there with you. Like every once in a while, I'll pick up like both copies of a Pokemon game, and I usually coin cost for me if I'm going to play the second one in French or in Japanese. And like I have a French copy of Heart Gold, and I mostly can get through it because it's a game I've already played before. But once I like try to remember what all the moves are, that's when it gets hard. Like me, huh? French is difficult for Spanish speakers too. Oh yeah, I bet. There's a lot, like Spanish is phonetic from what I remember, so like every letter in the word has a place. Whereas in French, they're like, let's put together all the vowels, and that's one sound. Every once in a while, my students will ask me questions about like things in French, and we'll try and spell it out. But they only know, the only language they know outside of Japanese is a little bit of English, so they're going by English phonetics. So if I try and say something with an O sound in it, they'll put just like an O. I'm like, no, it's E-A-U, and sometimes an X. They just look at me, they're like, why is there an X in there? I don't know. Sometimes it's plural, sometimes it's because they wanted to. Are you with her? Okay, you're still there, Ash. Thought we lost her. Alright, now to... I guess this goes back to the place we started from. Okay, we haven't this area yet, so we'll hit this area, then down to this middle one, and then I guess go through the middle? The middle might be the way to go. I got a 42 chain. If I would have just waited, we could have gotten that 50 chain achievement in here, or trophy here, instead of doing it with the skeletons. Do we have sleep now? Or what is the awakening? Oh, you're awake. I'm just gonna change the silence. It's really bothering me that it's on there. I just keep staring at it and hoping that it goes away. What? Oh, now I get it. That's what you're... Now I get it. Her, not the site I put on her. It said equip silence, and I thought she got silence, like as an ability. But no, she just gets silence the whole time. Never mind. Something about the way past, present, and future tenses in French changes the sentence so dramatically always threw me off. Oh yeah, and like some words used ser, not ser. Some used être, and then some used avoir for past tense. And I know there's like a little song my teacher taught us, like the Mrs. Dr. Vandertramp song, to remember the ones that used être. But I'm sure if I remembered, I could just sing that without thinking. If I think about it, I can't sing it. I just remember like her having us get up and having people like do some action like related to those verbs to try and like ingrain it in our head. Oh, it's silenced. Cast a box on me, please. Or box now. So you guys might have to eat now. Oh. Thank you, Gab. Alright, see you, Italiano. Thank you for stopping by. I'll be back playing this on Tuesday if you want to join. You have some. I don't think you have any magic I have to worry about, do you? It's still gonna bother me. No, you don't. Box gets her sense. Okay, let's keep walking around until she heals me. Box. No, stop trying to help Penelo. It's not gonna work. Help me. Okay, you're just gonna keep... Stop trying to help her. Alright, where is it? Echo Herbs. There we go. Alright. Alright, where were we headed? Now that I've just run around in a circle for a bit. Okay, over here. All I know is, even after I get the current syllables down, I'm gonna have to basically relearn everything when getting katakana and kanji in the mix. Katakana is not too hard. It gets a little bit hard to remember because there's some overlap with hiragana with just how they look, and then things like tsu, shi, no, so, and they all have a very similar construction. So it will take a while to get those down. Hiragana is definitely the easiest one for sure. But after that, like katakana won't be too hard. You can learn both of them fairly quickly. Again, the like the SRS flashcard apps and stuff like that. Those are really good for like learning kana and then kanji. Just like that way you can see how much you remember and like see them out of order will really help as well. You're used to only seeing them in alphabet order, or the equivalent of alphabet order. You'll just get used to only seeing them that way. That's one way my students have a problem with English alphabet, is if you put them all in order, they can say all 26 letters, but if you put them out of order, they can't remember which one's D, which one's P, which one's B. And then like sounds for V and then B are the same, essentially the same in Japanese. So yeah, so try the shuffled, is it shuffled repetitive something cards, SRS flashcards. That's, just search for that. Space repetition, something. I don't remember. We broke our chain again. Got a new chain going. Alright, move on here. Oh wait, I want the chest. 298 gil. That's good enough. I know for sure, if you have, what do you call it? If you have an iPhone and, if you have an iPhone, Memorize is free, and same on Android, Memorize is free. Anki is one that's a community-based one, so you can get flashcards for free, but the app to use, it's only free on Android. But then if you have the app on iOS, I think it's like $25. 1 second, sorry. I had a text to answer, I apologize. Feeling. Oh, it's that thing again. Can we actually take it down? Oh. Wow, you already have it. I thought that was the thing that almost killed me earlier. keep trying to turn off my phone ringer and it's still coming back on. Alright, who just leveled up? Was it me? Oh, it's Pinello. Alright, so let's bring Fran back. You guys can both heal. That is preferable. Yay, dude that's not on my team leveled up. I'm proud for him. Healing Rod. Ooh. Can you use this Ash? Serpent Rod. Healing Rod. One hit on hit regen. It's not worth it. Oh, where am I? Go back this way. Right. Back down, and then we'll go over to the east side of the map, and then go back to the middle. Oh, could not steal. That's what it's been saying. Cannot steal from that guy. I've been trying to figure out. I kept thinking that the enemy's name was an item, so I kept looking through my list earlier. I'm like, what is that? Steal. I put him on attack, but there's almost no point. Right click do anything? No, maybe it doesn't. You guys all have pace. I'm jealous of you. And that goes back that way. I guess that's the only one that will take us to the middle. Yeah, so go to the middle now. And we'll head out of here. These guys are good for training and hopefully been getting decent amount of loot from them. Have I been? Loot. Pebble. I think I'm just getting a bunch of pebbles from them. Yay. Those are worth like a whole gil. There, other side. Go around. And this way. Alright, last area. I mean, more. Hope there's not a story bit at the end of this. I think once I clear this area, I might be done for the evening. What time is it? Oh, it's about 20 to midnight. I can stay up a little bit late tonight, but I do eventually need to go to bed. Little unicorns. Look like little cherries. I get soldier's cap. Anyone use that? Whip. Soldier's cap. What does it give me? Magic resist. I will take it. Anyone take the hat I just had? No. You don't need my crap. Oh. Iron helm. Anything better than iron helm? No. Ash. No. Vanillo. Oh. But have I put that on you the whole time now? Are you currently in Dalmasca or Ogiriensa? Let's see. I am in Ogiriensa Sandsea. And then do I go into the other one? Or have I just been wasting a bunch of time in here? Oh, more. Kill. Kill. This is not a comfortable chair. One day I will get a new chair. this way. If you're in Ogier, then you're already past Nam. Okay, maybe I already moved past it then. What is that? Is that a bomb? What is that thing? A fire crystal. Oh, you are not... you are not, dying at all. Okay. No. We're gonna get out of here. But leave me alone. You're going through the right way, just checking your progress because 2 zones become the biggest no plot progression zone in the game. Yeah, I've noticed. There's not really a lot going on. They're like, oh, there's this whole thing going on right now, and then we're just running through this middle of nothing. Are you guys out of MP now? France, okay. Alright, let's go. Right out of the bat, there's someone. Alright. So that... I felt like the idea of the Sand Sea was cool, but the section could have been done in a more interesting way. Yeah, I mean... It just seems like, hey, you've been cutscenes for a while, here's a big grindy area. Like, they almost threw it in here to be a grindy area because they didn't really let us do a whole lot before. Okay, I don't need to go over there. I'm not going to go over there. I'm gonna go that way first, though. I don't have any, like, anyone that uses water or ice. I don't know what, I forget what the weapons or the magic triangles in this game, but I don't have anyone that can cast black magic. How far into the game until you get a subclass? I'm sure it's gonna be a while. I'm only about, what is it, 10 hours and 45 minutes into it right now. I'm sure it will be a little while, but curious how much longer. Subclass opens up once you beat the next area. Oh, that's good. Oh, a crossbow. I can give that to Fran, if she can use it. Yes. We'll get you new bolts eventually, I hope. Goodbye, Fish. We leveled up. Ash, yay. Does your MP restore? No, it doesn't. I know some JRPGs, like when you level up, it refills all of your MP and your HP. What was, I think, not Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest VII did that. That was the most recent game I played that did that. But this game does not. Another game I was playing did not either. Xenoblade, oh, Xenoblade everything restocks. What else was I playing? I played another JRPG recently where, like, it didn't refill anything. Maybe it was like Dragon Quest V. That's what it was, Dragon Quest V on the phone. Listen, board. You get that now? Just 310 focus. How much do I have left? Ooh, yeah, nice. Alright, another quickening. Revive. I'll have to get that eventually. Alright, I need to get you more accessories or more armor. Oh, no. We're health for you. I'm gonna keep forgetting what it is. Alright, measure. Oh, it refills its refill amount. Feel pitiful once you hit mid game. Oh, yay. Max HP. Yay! Got more HP now. 20? No, I don't have enough for that. And for you, I am going towards time magic. So I guess heavy armor? Swiftness. And I only have 27 left. Right, get some stuff. Charge is very useful since it's about as effective as an ether. Okay, I'll have to remember to start getting that then. I think I've been skipping it because... Though... Though has an element of R. Okay, yeah. So now it says if you screw up with it, your MP goes to 0. That was why I was skipping it on a couple characters, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to waste that. Gambit slot, white magic. When do I start getting green magic? I keep seeing it, but I don't have any of that. Anello. I was going after needles. Have to get that somewhere. The orc says basically free refill if you're already out of MP though. Well, yeah, I mean that's a good point. But I guess I'll have to set that as a what do you call it, a gambit. Doesn't come at the cost of time. Or it doesn't come at the cost of anything but time trying to use those in those cases. Yeah, that's true. You know that, Ash, already? I don't know if I taught you charge. That would be up this way. Oh, rods. Charge. Okay, she does know charge, so maybe I should set that as gambit for her. Charge. Okay, I know I can't be. Okay, I just have to change it from this. On target self. Do I not have target self yet? Self. Self, there we go. Charge. Alright, should I keep it this far down or should I move it back, move it up a little bit? Put it at least above attack. I don't know if, I guess Shell and Protect, we don't need them that much yet. You know, so far. Alright, she's fine at the moment. Alright, back up this way. Still can't steal anything. Alright, and maybe will this take us to the last area? Oh, they're attacking something. I'm gonna turn and run away. Oh, there's a drop too. What is that? Oh, it's a frog. Alright. What are you going after? Oh, something from the spear tongue. I'm gonna have to put him back on attack after a while. Once this guy leaves, the guest leaves the party, he's gonna have to go back on attack. Wait, it's not attacking him? It's that hard to kill it. I don't know. Everything else, when I get close to it, it just like auto attacks them, but that one it decided not to. Alright, and into a cave? Supposed to be here, or am I gonna get murdered immediately? Oh, cutscene, so we're good. Certinon Caverns. Is there a save crystal around here? Oh man, they're duplicating. No, don't duplicate! Alright, maybe we shouldn't be in here yet. Alright, have everyone have a heal party. Oh, I need to take that off. Alright, let's just go towards... Let's not bother with the caverns at the moment, and let's just go towards the, that western exit. These circles get dizzying after a while, just trying to remember, like... trying to figure out which way to go in them. Like, I usually don't like to have this map up that much, but I've been having to use it more in this game because I get a little bit, like, turned around in the areas. It doesn't help, like, one like this where it's, I don't know, this part right there looks exactly like over there. This way. This area is basically unnavigable without it. Yeah. Like, usually the first thing I do anytime I play, like, almost any game is I turn the map off. And this game you can't, and it almost seems like because you need it too much that they won't let you turn it off. Like, even in, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'll just turn the map off. Like, you don't need it that bad. Witcher 3 is a great game to play without a mini-map. This is not. That's what I heard. I did, like, same with, Breath of the Wild as well. Like, I just turn off the mini-map and then just go get lost for several hours. And I don't regret that at all. I never regret, like, losing any time in that game. I've heard Witcher is good. I think I own Witcher 2 on Steam. But I was told that I could just jump into Witcher 3 without having played the other two. Anything here? This looks familiar, like we were here earlier. I think we were here earlier. Guess we're going all for the healing now. Alright. Alright, is same caverns or this is the right way to go? Nam Yensa Sansi. I thought I already passed this one. Oh, there's a save point. Oh yeah, down. What time is it? Alright. Alright, so it's nearly midnight here. I mean, we got through about 3 hours of game tonight. But I'm gonna call it a night for now. I really appreciate you guys all coming by to watch, and the people in the chat and the people who followed as well. I'll be back playing Final Fantasy XII. I play it every Tuesday and Sunday at 9 o'clock Japan time, usually for about 2 or 3 hours, longer if I'm feeling up to it. And then tomorrow I'll be back playing Monster Hunter World if you guys are interested in that, and I'm more than happily if you would like to jump in and play, I could put the online session when we're playing as well. Then I have a couple more games we're playing later this week, but just check out my links or my page below and it will show you my schedule. And again, thank you for coming by, and good night. Goodbye.